So my fragrance shelf is kind of a disaster, and I decided to give it a good dusting. So I'm pulling out all my bottles, wiping them off, and gonna start, just dusting the shelves and putting stuff away properly. I've got bottles scattered everywhere, and just kind of want to tidy up, and I'm going to share with you guys. I guess I'm not going to do a whole collection video, but I'm going to share just, for the sake of doing something perfume related. So as I'm putting stuff away, I'll just record so you guys can see sort of what I've got in my arsenal. All right, so just getting to the designers here from Guerlain. We got L'Homme Ideal. We got the Eau de Toilette, the Cologne, Eau de Parfum, the Spark, and the Intense there in the back, which I still haven't really worn officially, like properly yet. Probably gonna wait till it cools off, middle of fall or something. Here's a line that I enjoy quite a lot more. L'instant Pour Homme. We've got, this is the new Eau de Parfum, and then the old packaging here. I don't know how many of these I got. I got the original black rim. I got another original black rim backup. Those are Eau de Toilettes in the back. There we have quite possibly the greatest designer of all time, Guerlain Vetiver. Vetiver Frozen. We got vintage Habit Rouge, Eau de Toilette, and then these are like all my dress codes and Habit Rouges, different concentrations, new Vetiver Extreme, and just stuff like that. These I'm not sure if I even mentioned these, but they're kind of irrelevant to me. The home line. These have been repackaged too into these Listerine style bottles. But I've been down here for about 2 hours already, just like throwing out bags and sorting samples and that kind of thing. Here you can see I've got all my Guerlain boxes. I've got some things that are still sealed. Thinking about doing just an unboxing on these. So I'm just kind of like dusting my shelves and putting stuff away here. Okay, so I'm adding some more bottles to the shelf here. I found another backup of L'Instant Eau de Parfum. Found my vintage heritage Eau de Toilette, which is amazing. Absolutely love heritage. Cologne 68, which is again an awesome cologne. Got all my bees there. The Absolutes d'Orient, and then I've got these Aqua Ligorias. I like these for after a shower. They're pretty good. I mean, they're quite complex. They don't wear very heavy. I've got Jicky there, and one of the colognes in the big ass bees. These are 500. I've got Jicky in 500, and that's L'Or Bleu. There we go, L'Or Bleu, which is a masterpiece itself. We've got Soulevant, Vega, So Chypre, and Aldehydic Floral, discontinued again. Just gorgeous perfumes. And I've shown all these before in my collection video, but I don't mind showing them off again. It's just like, they're breathtaking, honestly. If you ever get a chance to pick some of these up, they're just, mind-blowing. So I'll just keep going. I'll be adding stuff to the shelf, and I'll be sharing with you. All right, we're gonna Start with the Chanel shelf, and here I've got all my Les Exclusives. Just a big mixture of eau de parfums and eau de toilettes. I've actually kind of misplaced my Bois d'Ile. Not sure where it went, but I am a little bit concerned. I just spent like the last 30 minutes looking for it, but the box is missing as well, so I'm sure it'll show up somewhere. Here I have, this is Bois d'Ile. That's the Perfume, eau de parfum. So my Bois d'Ile eau de toilette has mysteriously disappeared. We got Boy, we got Bel Respiro, and Beige. Beige is EDT, Bel Respiro EDT, Boy is EDP, one second. That Coromandel is EDP, Cœur de Russie is EDT, 28 La Pausa is EDT, La Pausa is EDP, Jersey is EDP, Misia is EDT. Don't ask me how I remember these, but I somehow do. And then we've got here Sycamore is EDP, which is my preferred concentration. I prefer it over the EDT. It just works better on my skin. 18 is the eau de parfum, 22 is the eau de toilette, 1932 is eau de toilette, and then these smaller 75 ml bottles are all eau de toilette. 31 Rue Cambon, number 22 Cœur de Russie and Coromandel. And I gotta say, like, as much as I love Guerlain and it is my favorite brand, I think this is actually my favorite line in all of Perfume. These are the ones that I enjoy the most, just because I find them really well made, really sophisticated. You know, the craftsmanship is by far, you know, the best that I've come across, bar none. You can see these two are both, the number 22s are both EDT, and you can just kind of see like the difference in the juice color. Like this 200 ml is just so much darker, but for some reason this little bottle wears just a little bit better. Like it just seems like it pops off my skin a little bit more for whatever reason. I have no idea if it's been reformulated or not. So those are my Les Exclusives. I'm gonna be adding a couple more of my designer range, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we got some Chanel masculines, Platinum Egoiste, which is all right for a freshie. Probably one of the better ones from Chanel in, you know, that genre. Something that's gonna keep you fresh and clean. Egoiste, Antaeus, Pour Monsieur, these are just pure classic masculines, some of the best in the business, some of my favorites. I'm not sure which one I love more, Antaeus or Egoiste. They're just like nothing else out there, you know, 80s classic and powerhouse. And Antaeus is just, you know, so dark and gothic and rich, and just reminds me of winter time, you know, the Christmas time when it's nice and cold. There's no other time to wear that besides when it's dark and cold outside and you're all dressed up. Pour Monsieur, nice citrus, classic, also like a nice white dress shirt. Get dressed up. Pour Monsieur, it's lavender and vanilla, also very nice. Masculine, you know, nice to, yeah, nice versatile work scent. And then here, this is the only thing I've got from Allure. I've had the two sports. I couldn't stand them. I thought they're absolute vile trash, and I had to sell them. I took a huge loss, but I didn't care. I just wanted them out of my collection. Bleu's all right. I mean, probably one of the better perfumes in the blue range. So that's the first one. There is the eau de toilette, and you can see how much I've used up there. A lot. Like, this is Actually, you can't see. This is what got me into perfume, but it's like, oh yeah, there you can see, well below like the Chanel, the bottom of the Chanel name. This is kind of what got me started into perfume. And there's the eau de parfum. Not sure if I'll get the parfum. Not like, I've never even sprayed this. I've never even worn this. I can't even tell you like how it performs or what it does differently than the eau de toilette. There was a time I loved the eau de toilette. You know, it worked for me, and I just kind of outgrew it. Kind of outgrew the allures and stuff like that. But I do really enjoy these classic masculines. Okay, so some of my Chanel Femmes for women. I find them more, some of these are kind of unisex. Number 5, 19. I think a man can pull them off. I love them. Like number 5 is one of my absolute all-time favorites. There you can see my number 5 eau de parfum. That's a tester. Picked that up about, oh man, it must have been 10 years ago. Came with no cap. Lost the atomizer, so now I got to kind of push down on the straw, turn the bottle upside down, and let it pour down my hand. And I kind of use it as an aftershave after I come home from work and have my shower. But I just adore those soapy aldehydic florals. Those aldehydes are to die for. On me, I just love them. Just different concentrations of 5 here. Maybe more versatile, easier to wear for warmer weather, but love these as well. I don't have the Pure Parfum. Maybe one day I'll pick that up. Gabrielle, like it a lot. Coco Noir. All these wear kind of girly. They're kind of like fruity and floral, and they do smell awfully femme, but I still enjoy them a lot. I have the original Coco eau de parfum. My wife's kind of claimed it. She's taken my bottle. Like, these are all mine. Everything you see here is like mine, part of my collection. I bought these and I wear them myself. So they aren't my wife's, but she didn't claim my Coco and confiscated it. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I'll just get another bottle. But I love the way original Coco smells on her. It's just like, it's divine. It's honestly, it's just so sexy. Like, there's nothing old-fashioned or dated about it. It's just like, oh, you know, it's got that Chanel florals and those heavier, leathery, earthy notes. It's just really dark and somewhat gothic-y as well. I think I use gothic-y for Antaeus, but you know, Coco's very, very similar, but for women, of course, or men. I mean, I love Coco. I love wearing it too. I don't have the eau de toilette for some reason. I think I'm gonna have to pick that up. So, and I think that's it for my Chanel. It's like my Chanel collection is fairly smaller than my Guerlain, but that's just because, you know, there's just less offered to us, and not really sure what else I need from Chanel, but maybe Cristal. I've never really owned Cristal. 19 eau de parfum would be nice. From the Les exclusives, I'm still missing the eau de cologne and gardenia. Not sure if I'm gonna pick those up. They don't really, like, eau de cologne is, I don't really wear any eau de colognes, even the Guerlains. They're nice and, you know, to spray your linens with, but to actually spend a whole day, take it to work or whatever, no, it's not for me. And I'm not sure I want to spend the money on those when there's just so many other things that I'd like to have. Alright, so I did find my Bois d'Ile. Reason I couldn't find it is because it is a tester bottle, and it was in a plain white box, a tester box, not in the regular cardboard Chanel box. So there you go, eau de toilette. That's the only place it says the concentration is on the back of the front sticker. I don't remember ever seeing the concentrations under here. I still don't see it. Just kind of gives the size and that kind of thing. There you can see the batch code and tester bottle. Tester bottle sticker is there. Just can't see it. There you go. So yeah, there's Bois d'Ile. Here are my Hermes my Hermes is even smaller than my Chanel collection. So we'll start with the Hermescence, which I adore dearly. It's kind of weird looking at the bottles like this. Just it's a really bad reflection. I'm not sure which way to do this, but there's Paprika Brazil, iris-based fragrance. We've got in the purple cap, Brenda Reglisse. Here we have, I can't even see the names. This is Poivre de Samarcande, really spicy, peppery woods. Here we got Rose Ikebana, Myrrh Eglantine, which I don't really care for a whole lot. This new Myrrh Eglantine, more rose than Myrrh. Ombre Narguilé, which is amazing for sweet fragrance. I love it. Cuir d'Ange, nice leather, salty leather. And we got Vetiver Tonka. Here is, I can't even, that's Agar Ben, which I'm kind of finding a little bit too sweet for my liking as well, the more I'm getting to know it. Cedar Sambac, oh, this is my favorite from the 3 newest Hermescences. It's an animalic, pissy white floral that is a little bit sawdusty and just kind of wears amazingly on skin. Eau de Hermes, Masterpiece, Rocabar, Bellamy Vetiver, which is amazing. Twilly, great fragrance. There we got My Terre franchise, Eau de Toilette, EDP. There's Eau Fraiche, and here is the Devil in Disguise. So this is, I'm not sure if you can see that, Eau Intense Vetiver, and kind of feeling like this is dumbed down the Terre franchise. Kind of a disappointing release for me. It's not a bad fragrance, but it does nothing to add to Terre. If it was a standalone, it'd be all right. I don't think it's anything great. It's pleasant, and it's wearable, and it's fresh and refreshing. I don't mind wearing it. I don't really think it stands or could stand next to these other Terres. Eau Fraiche is amazing, you know, for a freshie, for a Terre freshie. I think it does stand on its own in this franchise, but I'm really disappointed with Eau Intense Vetiver. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather wear Twilly. I think Twilly is a little bit more exciting for me. So there you have it. That's 2 of my shelves. I've got my Guerlains there. Found a couple more of these Aqua Alegorias. They're tucked away in boxes. So I'm just kind of unpackaging things. We were planning to move, stop the move, and I kind of boxed up a lot of my stuff, but now I'm just kind of putting it all back together and cleaning out my storage area. So hope you kind of enjoyed this. Maybe I'll show the rest of my collection if there's enough interest in another video. Let me know what I'm missing from Hermes. Let me know what I'm missing from Chanel. Let me know what I'm missing from Guerlain. Would love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya.